Okay, great. Welcome everybody. Stand if you're not already standing. And let's go ahead and warm up and shake our bodies out. Loosen everything up. And start with some breathing, and then we will warm up. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take those deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and come down. Keep the feet flat on the floor now. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feel the stretch up the sides of your body as you do. Don't forget to breathe. Now nice and tall again, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower just to the T position, palms down. We're going to kind of start in the upper part of our bodies, do our head and neck a little bit, but let's do the upper torso first. Take a deep breath in, upper body. Exhale, legs and hips stationary. Just rotate the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward in the parallel position, reaching forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Then release and bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together, straightening the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Arms can be low, in the middle, or all the way up high. Open that chest and breathe. Then release and bring the arms forward again, reaching forward, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Breathing. Release. Arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together again. Straighten those arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And if you want more, bend the knees. Knees directly over the feet. Head and neck an extension of the spine. Abs in tight. Breathing. Arms low, in the middle, or up high. Just keep the chest open and the torso nice and long. Then straighten the legs. Inhaling. Exhale, either hold it here breathing or arch back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. And then release. Come up. Keeping the shoulders back, bring the shoulders up though, by the ears. No neck, arms relaxed. You can move your hips a bit from side to side if you want to. And then release, long arms, long neck. Try to imagine touching the floor with the fingers and the ceiling with the top of the head. Breathe. Release, no neck again. Keep those shoulders back, but up by the ears. And release, long arms, long neck. Release, and bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stay in the same plane as you stretch to the side, weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back as you reach, look up. Align the left shoulder in the same plane and feel the stretch of the right side of your body. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch to the side in the same manner in this direction. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach. Look up, align the right shoulder in that same plane. And feel the stretch of the left side of your body. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture, take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and bend the knees over the feet. In this Utkatasana, fierce or chair pose. Look up at the fingertips if you can. I'll do it to the side. So you can see, keep those abs in tight. Arms are an extension of the spine as best you can. Breathe. Then straighten the legs. Inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and either stretch upward or arch back. Reaching back, jaw closed for a better stretch in the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture and take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower down. Now bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening up the torso as you roll. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathing. And shake out, moving your hips from side to side. And shake your feet out as if you're shaking off water. Now we're going to do our head and neck before we start working on our lower bodies a little bit more. So nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Lower the chin to the chest. Press the chin into the chest. You'll always feel the stretch up the opposite side of the neck. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, if you have any back issues, repeat that, or jaw closed all the way back. Center front, inhaling. Exhale, again, press the chin to the chest. Release the hold. Heavy head roll over to the left shoulder. Keep the shoulders back and down. Left ear above that. Left shoulder, and feel the stretch of the right side of your neck. If you have any kind of neck issues, only roll back and forth in the front. If not, jaw closed, heavy head, center back. Heavy head, right shoulder. Always check the posture. Heavy head, center front, press the chin into the chest. Release, opposite direction. Roll to the right shoulder. Keep a heavy head so you really feel the stretch of the opposite side of the neck. Center back if you can. Left shoulder. Center front, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhaling. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders back and down. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the right. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Center, front, inhale. Exhale, shake out. Move your head from side to side. Whatever you do in one direction, try to do it in the other so your body is balanced. And upper torso, upper body should be pretty well relaxed now and warmed up. And now we're going to work on our lower part of our bodies. So first, have the feet out about twice the width of the shoulders. My feet are almost pointed forward, but not quite, a little bit out. Push, my hands are on the waist or the hips, mine are on my waist, but push the hips forward. Push the hips back. Keep the abs in tight throughout. Roll to the left. Roll forward. Roll to the right. Roll back. Roll to the right. Roll forward. Roll to the left. Roll back. Roll, actually push forward, and then come back to the center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, toes pointed outward, heels in. So when you bend each direction, you go directly over the foot with the knees. Arms can remain where they are or bring the arms in the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right. Be over the foot, lowering the hips down. Up, inhaling. Exhale, left. Up, inhaling. Exhale, right. You may reach toward the floor if you want, but you don't have to. Up, inhaling. Exhale, left, reaching if you did on the other side. Up, inhaling. Exhale, right. Repeat one that you did or cross over, open to the back, look up, abs in tight. Back to the center, inhaling. Exhale, repeat whatever you did on the other side, on this side as well. Up, inhaling. Exhale, palms up, bring those arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower again to the T position, palms down. I'm going to bring my feet in just a bit. Toes still pointed out. Lower your hips, bending both knees, knees over the feet. Palms up. Slowly come up, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake out. Now we'll continue working our bodies a little bit, adding a little bit of balance, and then we're going to do a little more balance. So cross that right foot over the left. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch forward, bending at the hips. Just let the upper body relax down. You can modify by putting your fingertips on the front of your legs or on blocks, or place those fingertips or palms on the floor in front of you. Again, you can use blocks if you need to. They should be in front of the feet and under the shoulders. Abs in tight, really bending at the hips, keeping those legs as straight as possible. Slowly bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Left arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling. Looking if you choose, you don't have to. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, left arm up, inhaling. Looking if you did on the right side. Exhale, slowly lower. I hope I said that correctly. Make sure you're stable, and then slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top with the arms. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture. Look at your legs and do exactly the opposite. You have to have balance to do that, and you're also stretching your body quite a bit. legs in particular, but everything really. Now, left foot over the right, legs are as straight as possible, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. You can modify with your hands on the front of your legs, or fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of your feet and under your shoulders. Slowly bring the left arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, slowly lower. Left arm up, inhaling, looking if you choose. Exhale, slowly lower. Right arm up, inhaling, looking if you did on the other side. Exhale, slowly lower. Keeping those abs still in tight. Make sure you're stable and slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Uncross your legs. Now focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. Hands on the waist or the hips. Nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right leg up in front of you. Rotate it out to the side and lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale up to the side. Rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale up again in the front and lower, inhaling. Sorry. Now up in the front again, inhaling. Exhale, rotate to the side and lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling again. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling, left side now. Exhale, bring that left knee up in the front. Rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, up in the front, lower, inhaling. Exhale, up in the front, rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, right side again, bring that right leg forward, leg is straight, foot is flexed, point the toe, flex the foot, point, flex, lower, inhale. Exhale, out to the side, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale to the back, nice and straight, tighten the glute, point, flex, point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling, left side. Exhale, bring that left leg forward. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale to the side. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale to the back, tighten the glute. Point, flex, lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Up, inhaling. Exhale, shake everything out. Sometimes balance is easier than others. So let's do a little triangle and lunge work, just very little. But start with your more difficult side. I'm going to have my left foot pointed forward, my right foot perpendicular to it. Walk out about twice the width of the shoulders. You want to make sure you're stable. More important to be stable than the legs far apart, but it does work nicely if your legs can be rather far apart. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that knee and come into that lunge. We'll do the warrior two. Knee over the foot, torso tall and as perpendicular to the floor as possible. Arms parallel to the floor, look over those fingertips. Breathing. Straighten the leg, inhaling. Exhale, lower that right arm down to the leg and bring the left arm straight up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push that left hip out. Stay in the same plane as you slide down that leg. If you start coming forward, go back up where you're straight. It's more important to be in the same plane. Just go to your limit and hold it. Try not to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help it. Lengthen that spine, stack the shoulders, reach up, look up, and breathe. If you want, you can bring the upper arm as an extension of the torso. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale and come back to the T position, palms down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms again to the T position, palms down. Look at your legs and do exactly the opposite. Whichever is pointed forward, put to the side and vice versa. We'll do the same too on this side of our bodies. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that knee into that warrior two posture. Arms are parallel, torso as perpendicular to the floor as possible, and make sure that knee is over the foot as best you can. Breathing again in this warrior two. Straighten the leg, inhaling. Exhale, lower that left arm and bring the right arm straight up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, push the right hip out as you slide down that left leg, if you can stay in the same plane. Again, if you start coming forward, go back up where you're in the same plane. Try not to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help it. Lengthen that spine, stack the shoulders, reach up, look up and breathe. Make sure those abs are in nice and tight. And this nice triangle. If you want, you can bring that arm as an extension of the torso. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale, back up to the T position. Palms up, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms again to the T position. Now, both feet pointed forward because we're going to come forward. If you need the toes out a bit, do what feels best for you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend at the hips. Come forward with a nice flat back. When you're bent at the hips, push out through the glutes. And if you can stay nice and flat from hips to forehead, bend further and go to your limit. Hold it there. Then bring the arms up in the flying position, reaching up with the arms and shoulders, pushing out to the glutes more, abs in tight. Lengthen the spine, head and neck, an extension of the spine as best you can, and breathe. Release the hold and slowly lower the arms down. Keep those abs in tight throughout though. And you can just let the upper body relax in. You may square the arms off with the hands on the elbows if you'd like. You can use blocks or support yourself if you need to. You can just let your body relax down, or you can come into that full triangle. If so, from the outside, place the hands on the back of the thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. Lengthen the spine, push out through the glutes, and bring the torso in toward those straight legs. Imagine your torso in the same plane as those legs, keeping the abs in tight and really bending at the hips with a nice flat, long back. Release the hold, inhaling. Exhale, keeping the legs and hips stationary. Place both hands on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or heel, and bring the torso in toward that straight leg. Abs are in tight and you're breathing. Don't worry about the head and neck, just focus on the torso. Now release the hold and the fluid motion, rotate over to the other side. Hands on the back of the left thigh, calf, ankle, or heel. Bring that torso in toward the straight legs, keeping the legs and hips stationary, abs in tight, lengthen that spine. Don't worry about the head and neck, just let it relax. I like to have mine in an extension of the spine. Do what works for you. And breathe. Release the hold and come back to the center. And you may let your body just relax down, square the arms off if you'd like, or again, come into that full triangle. Whichever you choose, focus on your posture and your breathing. Now release the hold and place your fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks under your shoulders. Bring the heels in so that the toes are pointed outward. Bend the knees, lowering the hips. And this is like a frog. And then straighten the legs again, inhaling. Exhale, bend and lower the hips again. Abs in tight, straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips again. And now, if you can, come up to the T position with the arms. Palms up, knees are bent, hips are low, and slowly come all the way up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. We're going to do a very brief sun salutation. And then we're going to get down to the floor. So stand at the front of your mats. Nice and tall, feet parallel as best you can, as comfortably as possible, as comfortable as possible. You don't want your shoulders any more than shoulder width apart. They can touch if you want, but they don't have to. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips, and just let the upper body relax down. Let gravity pull you down. Abs are in tight. No stress on the head, neck, or arms. Now come into Ardha Uttanasana, fingertips on the floor or blocks beside the feet. You can modify with the fingertips on the front of the legs if you need to. Legs are as straight as possible. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips, abs in tight, head and neck, and extension of the spine. Now you may hold it here or lower the palms to the floor, keeping the legs as straight as possible, only bending them if you need to. Abs still in tight into Uttanasana. Listen to your body and breathe. Now bend the knees so you can slide the left and the right foot back, hip width apart, hips in the air. Up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside. And breathe in this downward facing dog. You can always modify down on your knees if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position. High on those shoulders. Try not to let the rear end sag or stick up as best you can. Breathe. Then open to the right to a side plank. You can modify with that left or lower knee on the floor. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other, or stack your feet on top of each other. Whichever you choose, focus on your posture and your breathing. You can bring the leg up a bit if you want to also. The top leg. And if you want, you can lower the upper arm above your head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Make sure you're stable. And then open to the other side. And whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do the same on this side as well. Again, focus on your posture and your breathing. You want lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Then lower down to the elbows if you're not already modifying down on the elbows. To a low plank. High on those shoulders. You can always modify by lowering the legs and the tops of the feet to the floor, which would basically be an elbow cobra, which we'll do shortly. You may hold it here or come up on your palms again, just briefly. And then bend the knees on the floor, tops of the feet on the floor. Slide back to either a puppy pose with the forearms and head on the floor, rear end up in the air, or slide all the way down to a moon position, resting the rear end on the heels or as close as you can, arms outstretched, head and neck relaxed, abs in tight, breathing. Pick your heads up, slide the arms down, elbows on the floor, clasp the fingers together. Again, come into a low hover just briefly, high on those shoulders, and then lower the quads and the tops of the feet to the floor, to that elbow cobra. High on the shoulders, look up and breathe, jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. I may hold it here or palms on the floor beside the rib cage, elbows close to the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and come all the way up to a full cobra. High on those shoulders. Look up and breathe. Now, if you want, bend the elbows and come to a half cobra, just briefly, and then back up. Bend the knees enough to plant the toes on the floor behind you. Pick the hips up into the air. Again, come up on the toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, lengthen again, come into that downward facing dog. And if you're not modifying on your knees, walk the dog. Keeping the toes on the floor, bend one knee as you push the other heel closer to the floor. And switch up, walking your dog at your own pace. Abs in tight, feeling the stretch up the back of your legs. Remember to breathe. Then push both heels down. Lower the hips enough to slide the left and the right foot back up. Into Ardha Uttanasana, fingertips on the floor beside the feet, legs are straight, abs in tight, back nice and long. You can modify with the fingertips on the front of the legs if you need to, or definitely use blocks. Hold it here or come into Uttanasana with the palms on the floor, beside those feet, abs in tight, legs as straight as possible. Then just release and relax down. And you may round up one vertebra at a time, head, neck, and arms relaxed. You can bend the knees as you come up or keep the legs straight, arms at your ears or your sides, and slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale again into Utkatasana, fierce or chair pose, abs in tight, looking up at the fingertips. One of the many variations. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch up or arch back. Reaching back, jaw closed for a better stretch of the neck. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, and let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Roll the shoulders back. Great big circles. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Breathing. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. And now shake everything out and let's get down to the floor, hopefully without using your arms for support, but if you need them, use your resources, it's all right. And we're going to do some spinal twists here.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
That's my watch. Okay, sit cross-legged half lotus with one foot up or full lotus with both. Nice and tall. You want your torso as tall and perpendicular to the floor as possible. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind, turn. Look over the shoulder in this simple spinal twist, abs in tight, breathing. You may hold it here, but if you want more, right hand on the left knee, and you can wrap the left arm around and hold something on the right side of your body. Keep those abs in tight, sit nice and tall, and breathe. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder. Simple spinal twist, breathing. Hold it here, or left hand on the right knee. Wrap that right arm around and hold something on the left side of your body. Abs in tight, torso tall. Breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, both sets of fingertips on the floor in front. Lengthen the spine, bend at the hips, and walk forward with those hands. As long as you can keep the back as long and flat as possible. Keep those abs in tight, lengthen that spine, and breathe. If you start rounding, come back up. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. You either walk your fingertips back up or arms at your ears, slowly coming up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, look at your legs and do exactly the opposite. Whichever was in front, put in back, or on top, put on the bottom. You can do the same with our legs in this posture, so we are as balanced as we possibly can be. Nice and tall, abs in tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right fingertips in front, left behind. Turn, look over that shoulder, abs in tight. Breathing in this simple twist. Hold it here, or right hand on the left knee, wrapping that left arm around. Again, holding something on the right side of your body. Breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale and release. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, left fingertips in front, right behind. Turn, look over that shoulder. Simple twist. Again, hold it here, or left hand on the right knee, wrapping the right arm around. Focus on your posture and your breathing. Turn to the front, inhaling. Exhale as you release. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, both sets of fingertips on the floor in front of you. Lengthen the spine, bend at the hips as you walk forward. If you start rounding your back, stay up where you're nice and straight as best you can. Even if you don't come down far, it's all right. Lengthen the spine, keep those abs in tight, head and neck an extension of the spine, and breathe. Now either walk your fingertips back up or arms at your ears, slowly coming up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check the posture, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, unwrap those legs and hug them into your chest with your arms, balancing on your sits bones, your rear end, whatever you like to call You can put a toe or two down if you need to, but try to balance if you can. Then let's come to the resting position. The resting position is where the calves are parallel to the floor. I'm going to get a little angle here so you can see. Calves are parallel to the floor and to each other. Hands are on the lower thighs, right under the knees, basically. And you may hold it here breathing or straighten those legs. And you may hold it here breathing or bring the hands up to the calves or the ankles. And you may hold it here breathing or open those legs. And you may hold it here breathing or release the hold with the hands. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point and flex. Relax the feet, bring the legs in, inhaling. Exhale, resting position. Very good. Now you may hold it here again, breathing. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Or straighten those legs, inhaling. Exhale, and you may hold it here or release and come into that full boat posture. Legs are straight but at an angle. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point and flex. Relax the feet, resting position, inhaling. Exhale. Bend the knees, feet on the floor this time. Nice and tall. Hug those knees into your chest, abs in tight. Breathing. Release the hold. Seated stick posture. Legs straight, back straight, arms straight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold, relax the arms on the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down, one vertebra at a time. And as the head and neck reach the floor, arms are at your sides near your hips, palms down. Push the arms down and slowly bring those legs up. Now remember, if you have back issues, you're going to bend the knees and then straighten the legs up perpendicular to the floor. Otherwise, keep those legs straight. You're going to work your core a lot better. But you've got to do what works for your body. Try to keep those shoulders on the floor, underneath you. Lower back's against the floor, abs are in tight. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. If you have difficulty keeping the legs straight, you can use your hands on the back of the thighs until you're strong enough to do it, or you can wrap something around your legs and hold it. But circle the feet round and round, great big circles, lubricating the ankles. Breathing, keeping those abs in tight, the back against the floor. And then change direction with those circles. And try to do the same number of circles in both directions as best you can if you remember how many you did. And then point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet. Bend the knees, hug them into your chest with your arms. Full wind releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight. Legs are relaxed, but those arms are hugging them in. The back is against the floor and the abs are in, of course. And you may roll from side to massage your back against the floor, promoting circulation and hopefully preventing pain. Come back to the center. Straighten the legs up again. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Keep that lower back against the floor and the abs in tight. Legs straight. If you can keep them nice and straight, you can bring the hands down to the calves or the ankles, but keep the shoulders on the floor. Point the toes, flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet, keep the pressure on those legs. Release the hold, bring the legs up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and slowly bring that right leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot. If you have back issues and this bothers you, bend the other knee and have the foot on the floor and knee straight up. But place your hands on the back of that right thigh, both hands. If you can keep the legs straight, you can slide the hands up to the calf or the ankle. If you have difficulty keeping the legs straight or up here, you can wrap a towel or a strap or something around the foot and hold it here and keep that leg as straight as possible. Take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and bring the torso up toward that right leg, that straight right leg. Abs are in tight. Modify with this knee bent if you need to. Try to keep this leg as straight as possible. Point the toe, that right toe. Flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Breathe. Keep those abs in. Lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk your hands back down, bend that knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind, releasing position, breathing. Abs in tight, back is against the floor, legs are relaxed, but the arms are tightly hugging the one leg in. If you have knee issues and this bothers your knee, release and put your hands on the back of the thigh and not the shin. So listen to your body. And if you want a little more, bring the head up toward the knee in the embryo position, keeping the abs in tight. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale, release the hold. Straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down, point the toes, flex that foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight right leg down toward the floor, slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. If you're not sure what 6 inches might be, pick your head up and just check. You might be a little closer than you even think, so that's good. Point the toe, flex the foot, pushing out through the heel. Relax the foot and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale and slowly bring the left leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot. Put the hands on the back of that left thigh. Modify with the right leg if you need to. You can keep the legs straight. Bring the hands up to the calf or the ankle. Use a towel or a strap if you need to. Listen to your body and breathe. Keep those abs in tight throughout and take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring the torso up toward that straight left leg. Again, keep the abs in tight. You're breathing. Modify if you need to. Point the left toe. Flex the left foot, pushing out through the heel. Breathing, keeping those abs in nice and tight. I can't tell you enough, I don't think. But to remind myself too. Then lower the torso, inhaling. Exhale, relax the foot, walk your hands back down, bend the knee and hug it into your chest with your arms. Half wind, releasing position, breathing. Modify if you need to. Breathe. And if you want a little more, bring the head up toward the knee in the embryo position, particularly if you did it on the other side to balance your body. Lower the head, inhale. Exhale, release the hold, arms at your sides near your hips, palms down. Straighten that leg up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toe, flex the foot. Relax the foot and slowly lower that straight left leg down toward the floor. slowly and in control. You're going to end up holding it about 6 inches off the floor, breathing. Check it if you need to or want to. Point the toe, flex the foot, relax the foot, and lower to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, push down with both arms and slowly bring both legs up. Remember to bend the knees if you have back issues. Straighten those legs up perpendicular to the floor. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs again, hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward, keeping that lower back against the floor and the abs in tight. If you can keep the legs straight, slide the arms down to the calves or the ankles. Just keep the shoulders on the floor and the pressure on those inner legs, wherever you might be able to have those hands. Point the toes, feel the muscles. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Feel these muscles. Relax the feet. Release the hold. Bring the legs up perpendicular to the floor, inhaling. Exhale, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Place the soles of the feet together, bending the knees, and slowly lower the feet to the floor, allowing the knees to open. Let gravity pull them down. Open the arms enough so that the palms are up and the fingers are naturally curled up. Let the shoulders rest down into the surface below you. Close your eyes and breathe in this bottle opener posture. And now we're going to prepare for Shavasana, or full relaxation. If you want, you can slide the heels down on the floor until the legs are straight and just let the feet flop out to the side. If you want a little more, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Bring those legs up perpendicular to the floor. If you have back issues, remember to bend the knees and then bring them up. Point the toes and flex the feet. Relax the feet. Whenever the legs are straight up, keep that lower back against the floor as best you can and the abs in tight. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. Slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor just like before. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax your body in that corpse posture. Feet flopped out to the sides, palms up. We're going to take another deep breath in together. So take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And then slowly exhale through slightly parted lips to try to slow our bodies down just a little bit to prepare for relaxation. Keep breathing, and soon we'll take another deep breath in together. And this time when we exhale, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything we can in our bodies, including our heads, our necks, bug our eyes out, stick your tongue out, everything. So let's take that deep breath in together, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and tighten. And release. And rest down into the surface below you. You may want to roll your head from side to side to find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets or something, whatever you need to be able to fully relax. You may want to put something under your knees or under your head, over your head, whatever you need to do. So close your eyes if they're not already closed. Open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place might be a place you frequent in reality or one you only know in your mind, and that's okay because it's your safe place. If you're not already there, go there now. Breathe. Each time you exhale, consciously release your joints and relax your muscles just a little bit more. As we move through your body, start with your hands and your fingers, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joints. Release the joints in your wrists as you begin to move up the arms. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your elbows. Relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Now relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. The arms and shoulders are relaxed. Lower the focus now to the toes and the feet. Relax the muscles. Release the joints. Allow the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. As you begin to move up the legs, release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins. Relax the calves. Release the joints in your knees. Relax the hamstrings up the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. Relax the glutes, allowing those glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you. Again, wherever you might be in your safe place. Your legs and hips are now relaxed. Your arms and shoulders are still relaxed. Focus on the torso now, beginning at the lower back and the spinal area by the tailbone or within the tailbone. Basically, as you move up, relax that area as you relax the muscles of the lower back. Relax the obliques of the sides of your torso. Relax the abdominal muscles. I usually ask you to keep them in. Relax them now. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas. Relax the mid part of your back and spinal column. Now relax the upper back and shoulder blades. As you relax the spinal area between those shoulder blades, moving all the way up through the neck to the base of the skull. Now focus on the chest, relaxing the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Breathe. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks. Relax the nose and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead, at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open, thinking healthy, good thoughts that make you happy. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. Now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath into your system. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees, hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise your head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position and sit cross-legged, half lotus or full lotus, nice and tall. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started, and I hope you got what you needed. And please unmute yourselves as I stop the recording.